girls, come on now. Let's have a good time, right? Okay, what else can we talk about? God, I am really all over the place today, you people. Love you all. By the way, speaking of Teresa, before we move on, I want to do some Summer House. You guys like Summer House? But I can't even believe I have to say this, but a Bravo has slammed the insider. We talked last week. We had some very unreliable insiders. They're saying inside sources are claiming, this bullshit. We already did a show on this about how this is like the most ludicrous thing. Dolores has gone on and slammed the insider and said that it wasn't true. Now Bravo has come out and slammed the insider, saying, no, nothing has changed. Nothing is different than when Andy said this 6 months ago. No decision has been made on the future of New Jersey, and basically nothing is going to be made this year. Nothing. So, um, we got to move on. We're going to have to deal with this, guys. We're in this together. We're going to have to deal with this. People are going to lie. They just lie. They just lie. They pull lies out of nowhere. But Bravo has commented that, I mean, I can't even believe I have to say this, that they're disgusted with the insider, I heard. And they commented, none of this is true. So don't believe whoever this insider is. They are lying. Uh, Before we get to Summer House, I have so many mixed feelings on this one too. Heather and Teddy, the Dubrows. You guys have some very strong feelings on Miss Fancy Pants. Again, a very good friend of mine in LA. We were at an event. We saw Heather, and he said, I've known Heather Dubrow for about 30 years. And sometimes she says hi to me, and other times she acts like I'm 12 steps beneath her and invisible. I'm like, yeah, I get it. But Heather and Terry just came out and said that that Teddi Mellencamp is doing better, that she's doing better. So I don't know. Look, Terry's a doctor. I have my own feelings on this, but I don't like commenting on anyone's health. If I were asked that question, I would have just said, my thoughts and prayers are with Teddi. And I say it every time here on this podcast. My thoughts and prayers are with everybody listening to this, every single normal, non famous person listening to this who have lost children, husbands, wives, parents, uncles, cousins, best friends, lovers to cancer. Trust me, I get it. So I don't know. It's great. They did say that it's not their, they did say, so let's just be honest that they said it's not really, we'll let Teddi comment on this herself when she's able to. So I do like that. I don't know. I wouldn't even use the words doing better. I have a issue with those words. I don't like it. So that's just me. It's great. And I don't know. I'm still seeing a lot of comments that are like, okay, Teddy's gotten her surgery and great. Let us know when she's going to be back on the podcast. It's like and I know Tamara spoke out that Teddi is taking a sabbatical. It's not that simple. I'm not going to preach on this again. It is kind of one of my hot buttons when it comes to health, but that's not where we are. Teddi has a long road ahead of her, and her life has changed forever, in my opinion. So, okay, I appreciate Teddi. There's an update for everyone who's been asking, and Dubrow two have commented. Summer House, let's just do Summer House quickly. Lots is going on, guys. So Kyle Cook has rage texted Miss Paige DeSalvo. And by the way, there is this thing out there that is, I kind of agree. I read this the other day and I'm like, it's kind of a good point that, Sierra and Paige, I really, after watching The Traders and really watching how Sierra is dealing with West, I gotta say, I'm a kind of a huge Sierra fan. And I'm kind of a huge Paige fan, but I have met Paige in life many times, and she has been nothing but actually wonderful to me. But there is this school of thought that, Paige and Sierra, when they have something to say, it's all about let's let it out and let's, do this. And when Craig is talking about the breakup, that he's playing victim, I do agree with that. All of a sudden, it's fine for them to talk about stuff and lay it out about Wes and Craig. But, when Craig does it, he's kind of playing victim. Now, I don't disagree with them, but it is a little bit of a double standard. Well, Kyle Cook has rage texted Paige DeSolbo. And, we're not going to talk about Hannah Berner on Summer House because, she's like, used goods in yesterday's whatever. And she left the show in such a unfavorable position with all the fans. So we can't really reveal that he's rage texting about Hannah. So we're going to make it that he's rage texting about Paige. And we're all going to see this tomorrow night on Summer House. So Kyle is rage texting Paige, and the storyline, because we all know reality TV is so real. I'm being sarcastic, is going to be that he's talking about Craig, but in reality, he's talking about Hannah Berner. And by the way, I ain't coming for Hannah. Hannah has done just fine. Netflix comedy special, huge podcast tour, and now hosting the Vanity Fair Oscars party. Things are going well. But the the text is, I mean, Kyle just can't get over this, and he admits him and Amanda were almost divorced over this. Well, reality TV. It's not Vicky Gunvalson. Anyone want to talk about Vicky Gunvalson? I really never want to talk about this woman again. But she is revealed on this very podcast. If it wasn't for reality TV, she'd still be married to Don Gunvalson. Don, honey, she did you a favor. Trust me. She can't be easy. Vicky's probably as easy to live with as fucking Ramona Singer, you know? At least, I mean, actually, they're both most out of touch with themselves people that I've ever met in my life. But, well, Craig's text is revealed. Now, you guys are good. You guys zoom in and blow things up. And he says that he says he's honestly beyond discouraged with Craig too. This wouldn't be a topic today if it wasn't for him. And about a dozen lies. That's how it began. Then it goes right into Hannah. I can't believe this is where Hannah is at 3 years later because Hannah just did a podcast interview. I can't believe this is all from Kyle to Paige. I mean, Paige is not Hannah's keeper. I can't believe this is where Hannah is 3 years later. I'm fucking ape shit. First her revealing I cheated on Amanda, which I mean he didn't cheat. He's saying that Hannah's out there saying I cheated on Amanda right up until our wedding and all the pain right. So she said this in the past and all the pain we fucking suffered because of that podcast when it was at its peak. Right. So Hannah accused Kyle of cheating right up to the marriage. And